You told me that you wanted to see what I buy at the grocery store with a food budget of $66 per month. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you all the things that I bought and that I am going to eat during the month of August. Today I went shopping at Walmart. Most of the time I go shopping at Walmart, and that's only because it is the closest store from my house. I can walk to Walmart. But also because I feel like the prices at Walmart are pretty good, and very often I can find sales. If it's the first time that you watch one of my videos, hello, my name is Sikolo. Welcome to the Solo Budget. In the comment section, people have a wealth of knowledge and they share that knowledge. Go ahead and leave your wisdom, your knowledge in the comment section as well. Every couple of days, I pin the most kind comment, the most helpful comments, the most interesting comment. I put it at the top of the list. So you never know, maybe it's going to be yours. This is everything that I got today, and I'm going to go through it one by one and show you exactly what I got. The first thing we're going to look at here is this. I bought a can of a mackerel. It's not the brand that I usually buy. The brand I usually buy is cheaper than that. It's $1.97 at Walmart. But they didn't have it, and they asked if they could replace it with something else, and I said yes. So this is mackerel, and it was $2.17. Next, I got some lentils. I love lentils. I did not grow up eating beans, but I do eat beans now. I grew up eating lentils, so that's usually what I buy. I don't have any more lentils, so I got some, and this bag is $1.62. I got some sardines. I grew up on eating sardines, so I get them very often. I got two of them. It is $1.02 per can, so that was $2.04. Next, I got some eggs. I got 18 eggs. I always get 18 eggs. They cost $2.17. At Walmart, it's just the regular grade A eggs. I don't buy anything fancy. Large white eggs, that is good enough. The great thing with eggs is that if I eat 3 eggs per meal, then that is 6 meals. That's quite a lot. But if I eat 2 eggs per meal, then that's 9 meals. And if I eat 1 egg, then that's 18 meals. So there's really a lot of meals that I can get out of that. Plus, eggs are a very good source of protein. I always get eggs. I also always get Greek yogurt. I always get plain Greek yogurt. This one was $3.28. I got some salt because I have very little left. This was 97 cents. I got a head of cabbage. It's a pretty big one. It will last a while. And this one was $3.62. I got bananas. I got a lot of bananas because they were on sale. I believe it was 13 cents each, if I remember well. I got 16 bananas. Now, I don't plan on eating all 16 bananas right away. Some of them, maybe like some of them that looks kind of like that, they're going to go in the freezer. At least half of it is going to go in the freezer, and I will eat them in my smoothies or different ways throughout the month. And I got bananas this time because they were the cheapest things at the store. And very often bananas are the cheapest thing at the store, the cheapest fruit at the store. So I get bananas, but if bananas are not available or if there is not a sale, I'll get something else. I'm not really picky when it comes to fruits as long as I have fruits. I'm also not very picky when it comes to vegetables. I get frozen vegetables, I get fresh vegetables. If I get a good deal, I will buy the veggies, but I do always get a head of cabbage. I also get mild Italian sausage links. They were on sale, and that's why I bought them. And I got 4 of them. Being able to eat enough proteins is one of the hardest things on such a small budget, but it is not impossible. Anything that's on sale is what I will buy. These were on sale today. They were half off. They are, today they were $2.97 each. So I got four. That's a total of $11.88. I also got two packs of water. Each pack has 24 bottles and they were $7.36. The water should last me quite a long time because I also sometimes use the water that is filtered from the fridge. Let's talk about my grocery haul today. Before I go to the store, there are a few things that I do. I never just get up and go to the store. First, I prepare at home. The first thing I do is go through my kitchen. I go through the fridge, the freezer, the pantry. I see what I have and I make a list of what I have because what I'm going to eat during the month depends largely on what I have already in the kitchen. What I'm going to buy at the grocery store depends on what I have in the kitchen. Also, knowing what I have will prevent me from going to the store and buying doubles of things. And then I come home and realize that, you know what, actually, I already have yogurt. I didn't need to buy more. After I make the list of what I have in the kitchen, I decide which store I'm going to go shop at. And usually, very often, it's Walmart. So I go to the Walmart website and I look at the things that are missing from the kitchen. What is missing in my kitchen that I'm going to eat this month? And that's the only thing that I buy. Once I know what I have in the kitchen, I ask myself, what else do you need to complete what you have in the kitchen? And that's what I buy from the store. So I go to the website and I look at what I need. I look at how much it costs. But what if I want to get chicken, but I realize that there's actually a sale on pork and it's pretty good? Then I'm going to get pork. I'm not going to get chicken. I'm not going to get pork and chicken. I'm going to get pork only. I do the biggest shopping at the beginning of the month. But every week, once I run out of fruits, I'm going to go back to the store and I'm going to buy fruits only. The other advantage of checking on the website first is that it gives me an idea of how much I'm going to spend when I go to the store. And if I am okay with that amount when I go to the store, I know it's only going to be that amount. I rarely ever go to the store and spend the entire $66 in a month simply because I know that I'm going to have to go back later during the month to buy fruits. When I go to the store, I'm only going to the food section. I do not wander around. I don't go to the makeup counter. I don't go to the clothes section. I don't go to the electronics section. I don't wander around. I know where the food is, and that's the only place that I go to. I get what's on the list. I arrive at the store, I open the app, I click on my cart, and I get what's inside the cart, and that's it. I leave. Sometimes when I go on the website to check prices, I get a special offer from Walmart Plus, like get 1 month free. And every time I have that offer, or when it says get 1 month for $1, every time I have that offer, I always take it because it comes with free delivery. If I can have the food delivered to me, then I am less likely to go out of budget. And that's what happened this month. I got an offer to get 1 month free. So I signed up, and that's why I got my groceries delivered to me today. I did not go into the store. Now, you have seen exactly what I got this month, and I spent a total of $37.06, and I still have some money left. I still have $28.94 left. Those $28.94 are going to be used on fruits during the month. If it's the first time that you watch one of my videos, hello, my name is Sikolo and welcome to the Solo Budget. This is a channel that I created for all the people who are a one income household like I am, because when our whole life relies on one income and that income has to pay all the bills, it can get very difficult to make it stretch. So I created this community so we can help each other. We can give advice and tips on how to make that one income stretch as much as possible. You are welcome here. I was reorganizing the fridge to make space for the things that I bought today. And I thought that I would show you what is already in my fridge because I don't start from zero. Every month, I do not start from zero. It is true that my budget is $66 a month, but I do not start from zero. These are the things that I already have in the fridge that I will also be eating this month. Some of those things are going to go into next month and the month after that. Because at the beginning of the month, it's not like my fridge is completely empty. It's not that my pantry is completely empty. I may run out of money. I may run out of the $66, but I do not run out of food at the house. This is not part of what I bought today to eat during the month of August. This is chicken broth. This is chicken broth. And that section at the top here, that kind of white, yellowish, light yellow section at the top here, that's the fat that I remove and use in my cooking. This here is a leftover heavy cream. These are chicken bones from last, maybe a couple of months ago, I think, a couple of months ago. And I keep it in the freezer to make more broth. This here is broth, more broth. This is chicken. I got that last week. It's a friend that gave this to me last week. More of these links. This also came to me last week, and that's when I found out they were on sale last week. And since they were on sale again this week, I bought 4 more. So I have 6 of those, and I have these. I have beef burgers, and there are quite a lot in it. I have 16 beef burgers inside, and that's going to last me a very long time. I have pork rind that I keep in the freezer, and I have some cheese that I also keep in the freezer. I don't eat cheese very often. So I'm anticipating that this month I will already be eating a little bit of that. I'm going to eat that, these two for sure. I'm going to eat them, and I'm going to eat some chicken. Now, the ones that I bought today, I didn't buy them today just to buy them today. I bought them today because proteins are the most expensive things at the grocery store. So when I find something that is on sale, I buy a little bit more because next month, I am not sure that next month I'll be able to find more protein on sale. These, I also bought them on sale. I don't like them at all. I do not like them at all, I have to say. I used to go to Walmart and see them, and they were over $10. And then one day, they were $4 a box. So I thought, hey, well, that's go ahead and buy more. And I bought 4 of these boxes, and I don't like them. This is the last one that's left, but it's been in my freezer for maybe 3 months, probably even 4. I just can't get myself to finish it. But I have this. When, my mom used to say when I was a kid, if you don't want to eat it, it's because you're not hungry. When you're hungry, you will eat it. So it's kind of one of those things that's in my freezer. I'm not going to throw it away. I will be hungry one day, hungry enough to eat that, but I don't like it. I have carrots. I had a whole bunch of carrots, and I didn't want them to go bad, so I cut them and I keep them here for smoothies. This is leftover cabbage and mackerel. This is leftover from a dish that I made last week. I kept the rest here. It can be used for a soup, it can be used for another dish. I don't throw anything away. This here is even more broth. I have frozen berries, more frozen berries. These are frozen tomatoes that I also wasn't going to finish on time, so I froze them. These are leftover peppers and green onions also. And this is ciabatta bread that I made on Sunday. I make tortillas, I make bread, I make pancakes and waffles, that kind of thing, and I freeze them because they freeze beautifully. I also have beans, I have rice, I have more oatmeal in a bag, and I'll just later on, I'm going to pour more oatmeal inside here. This is gari, it's cassava. So that's also what I'll be eating. It is true that my budget is $66 a month, but I want to be honest and I want to tell you that I don't start from scratch. It's not like every month I start from zero. Last month in July, I had some groceries. Some of those groceries are still in the freezer. I didn't get to eat everything. So the leftovers from July, the leftover groceries from July are now moving into August as well with what I bought in August. Some of the things that I have in my freezer have been there since maybe March, or April. And there are things that I carry with me month to month. I don't buy everything from zero every single month. I have rice in the house that lasts for months. It goes from months and months and months. I have beans in the house. I have quite a few things in the house that are carried over from other months. This is the end of my grocery haul. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you got from it exactly what you wanted, which is to see what I buy with $66 a month on food. I still have $28.94. And that to me is quite a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and joining the community. I also have a small community outside of YouTube. It is called Letters from Sikolo. There's a link in the description. And this is where you get a letter from me, one letter every month, an actual letter in your mailbox, a physical letter in your mailbox. And I talk to you about the behind the scene of the solo budget. I talk about things that are happening in my life. I talk about things that I don't share here on the internet, that I don't want to share here on the internet. And that is a very small community. You are welcome to it. The link is in the description box. If you want to get in contact with me, the link is in the description box. I'll see you next time. Take care.